far away from our farm. I mean, you could probably hook the truck up to this. Welcome to Alma, Missouri. We are out here to make a living. As you can tell, traffic is pretty bad right now. We're on our way to a small little farm where we will try and earn some money. We got $267 currently. Gonna need a lot more before we can move on. We got ourselves a Ford Lizard F100 here. It's an older model vehicle, but it does the job. Most of the equipment we have here is going to be older in style, if I could stay on the road. Inside the cab is a lot quieter. Alright, up here on the right is going to be our little farm area. And we have our first contract, by the way. It's not worth a lot, but it's a good start. Let's go on down to our combine down here. We only own one field. That's all we can afford. This is the contract field. We are going to harvest this field. For $19,000. We got ourselves a Lizard TARDIS here, holding about 80,000 liters. We're going to harvest this field of canola. Because we can't afford a helping hand, we're going to have to do this all by ourselves. We are going to try and raise some pigs. I know what people are thinking. Pigs. Why pigs? Well, they eat everything. Besides, you know, I don't think there's anything they don't eat. And I think you can earn some more money doing it. I've never actually raised pigs on farm, so I don't know how much money you can actually make off of them. But we're gonna do our best. Because why not? We're going to do 3 headlands, and then we'll do the ups and downs. Hopefully we can get this done before the rain comes in, because it looks like it's going to rain. When we get done with this field, we'll show you exactly what we're working towards, because we're working towards a nice sized farm out here on Alma. Considering doing cows eventually, but right now we'll work up to that. We'll start with the pigs and farming for them. We got ourselves a case tractor sitting in the barn with the trailer we're gonna dump this into after we get this pass done. We'll drive up and get that tractor. I am using a multicolor mod on these tractors. They're all going to be the same color, mostly. All the equipment is same color as the truck. That's a custom color I made. Eventually we'll work up to more modern equipment. But right now this is all we can afford. One tractor, some equipment, a harvester. We'll go up get that tractor here in a second. We're about to the end of this headland. See our truck sitting there. We are close to being done with this headland. Then we'll stop the tractor and go get that tractor. Let's do it this way. Oh, missed a bit. Excuse me. Park this out here. Question is, do we want to use the auger wagon or the actual trailer itself? Let's use the trailer. No sense in trying to get the auger wagon out. Awesome. That trailer's almost full. That's not good. We'll have to do some delivering here soon. Pardon the overview. I would lease a truck to haul it with, but we don't get the money. That's why we're doing this contract first. If we can get that 19,000, we can get ourselves a, well, at least a chassis to a truck anyway, hopefully. If not, we have another field that's actually ours that we can harvest, field 13. I don't remember what's on it currently, but we can use that to make some money. Getting dark out here. Turn these lights on. That's one thing about being a farmer out here. You gotta be able to work during the day and at night. Got to get that harvest in before it rains. I'm not exactly sure what we're going to get next for equipment, but it's got to be something we can haul the harvest in with. 'Cause I'm not sure that trailer is going to be enough. We're at 12% on this contract already, which is good. We need to get it completed today, preferably. Once that trailer is full, we will haul it off. We may take out a loan to buy a bigger truck. But we already have a pretty sizable loan as it is. $250,000 is what we started with in a loan. Hopefully we don't have to have the government step in and help us. Alright, we're almost to the end of our second headland. Like I said, we're doing 3 headlands. We're at 15% completion. With the trailer 44% full, kind of concerned that the third headland's not going to fit in that trailer. But we will see how far we are when we dump second headland in. We're almost there. I don't know when the rain's supposed to be here. We'll check the weather here in a second, but looks like it's gonna rain here shortly. I don't know if we're gonna get this in before it rains. We are almost done with the second headland. Almost. Just a few more feet. Almost there. We may have to move that tractor a little bit closer. Maybe not. We should be able to break that. Alright. Alright, that tractor is 83%. We might be able to fit this third and final headland in there. Maybe. I mean, we're not getting much off of it. but that's okay. Trailer is 88% full, so we're gonna have to dump that into take it up to where we're supposed to. We are 18% finished with this contract, so we're doing pretty good. We're doing really good, making great time. Hopefully we can get this finished in game. It is exactly 7:27 for those who can't read military time very well. 24-hour time. So we're coming up to the curve. We're at 1% full in our hopper. So we're not going to get a whole lot off of this third pass. But we are going to get enough to fill the trailer. Once that trailer's full, we'll take it up and dump it off where it's supposed to be dumped off at. And then bring it back and do the ups and downs. I do eventually want to own this field, but it's so expensive. Alright. We're doing this straight away now. This will take a minute or two. Normally by about now, I'd have about 4%. We're at 2%, so that's... my math is adding up correctly, which it normally does not. We are going to be able to dump about half of what we have in this hopper into that trailer when we get down there. Before our trailer is completely full. Maybe, if we're lucky. We are almost there. When we get to this corner, it's going to be a little tight. We're going to have to probably do a 3-point turn to finish this off. Our field's a lot smaller, so we won't have to worry about this. I know a lot of you are thinking, why did you leave so little money so you have to do contracts and stuff? Well, here's the thing. When you're starting out, you don't get a whole lot of money in real life. Like I said, 3-point turn here. So I figured this is a simulator. we'll just simulate everything like it was in real life. Alright, we have 3% of a hopper full and 23% of this contract finished. We are definitely going to have to dump that trailer in order to do the ups and downs. When we complete this headland. We are almost there. We're almost done with this headland, which is a good thing. Alright. End of the line. Let's see if we can get this lined up here. Oops, guess it was already pumped out. Like I said, we're not going to get very far with that. Alright. Let's go take this up there. Turn on our headlights here. That's what I wanted. Like I said, we don't have a truck or anything to haul us off with, so we're going to have to do this with our trailer and tractor. Bad part is, this contract is pretty far away from our farm. I mean, we could probably hook the truck up to this. Be a lot faster. Let's do that. Let's drop the trailer there for a second. Flip this thing around. Go get the truck. Put a pin hitch on the truck for this exact purpose. I just remembered that. Oops. Found the fence. Hopefully there's no damage to it. Park the tractor here for now.